I've auditioned for Doc 4 times now. I got the pilot, and I figure it's my time again.
I dreamt that I was on a set and that I spent the whole dream trying to find my sides. An actor's nightmare.
I don't want to be late for this audition. Sometimes it's unpredictable. Try as you might. Sometimes you just don't have any choice. You get stuck.
I'm Greg Campbell.
I'm Tim Post.
I'm Bob Bidaman.
And today's
Audition is for Doc.
It's audition day for Doc, a hit television series. For Bob, Greg, and Tim, it's a chance to act in an established North American drama.
The show is called Doc, and the particular episode is a wedding episode. We're going to be casting the chaplain that marries the two people today.
Today's casting session is very competitive. 10 actors are auditioning. We're following just 3. It's a small but important part. Meet Greg Campbell, who's made his reputation in theater. A part in Doc would be a delightful addition to his income.
I want the part because money is a big thing with me. I do a lot of theater, and it doesn't pay very well. A week's work would pay as much as one day in a TV show. My hope is that I can go to Ireland this summer. I'd like to show my partner where I was born, and I'm hoping that we can take some bicycles and travel around the northern coast and see my homeland. That'd be fun.
For Tim Post, a TV actor, the part is important. It'll be his first role of the year.
To be able to say that you're a working actor and you make your living acting, you buy your clothes, you pay your rent, you buy your food based on someone paying you to perform is a tremendous source of pride for me. So every time I get hired, it's important.
Bob Bidaman, a former DJ, made a daring career switch to acting and needs the work to build his resume.
I want to get that phone call that says, yeah, you got the job. And my wife goes, yippee! And that's kind of why I'd like to get the job. And the money is certainly part of it, but it's also like, yeah, it's a validation that you can do the job, you're employable, and that's always a constant thing you got to reevaluate all the time.
Doc is a TV series about
A handsome country doctor whose love of a woman took him to the Big Apple.
Its main character, that's Clint Cassidy.
played by country music star Billy Ray Cyrus.
He forms new relationships, he meets new people, and he stumbles onto new adventures along the way, including this unique wedding in which the character of the chaplain appears.
He is a warm, caring, kind individual, and though he's performed the wedding ceremony hundreds of times, he's about to make it feel intimate and personal as best he can under these unusual circumstances.
Although it's not a large role, it's significant because it moves the storyline along. The chaplain marries 2 of the recurring characters on Doc. And it's a great little scene because it involves all the main characters in the show.
But I think what we want to see is we want to see someone who can create a specific character, and that's kind of an indefinable quality. It's a personal kind of magic, even for a simple part.
I'm going to try to play the role of the chaplain as a man who's familiar with Captain Doss and Tippy, so I can add a little bit of relationship to the scene, if possible, although I don't think that's written in the script. But I'm going to try to play him as a man who is enjoying the position that he's in, who's enjoying being a part of seeing these people come together.
I think, judging from the sides, the qualities that the chaplain has, it's a very intimate situation, and it seems to be an impromptu wedding. So I feel that he's got to be a flexible, compassionate, understanding man who is comfortable in different circumstances.
The trouble is that the script doesn't give you much. It's basically a guy who marries these characters. So I want to bring something different to the character.
I want someone who's going to be kind and wise and provide a very positive sense of life. I think it's something that they've probably seen many times before, and their interpretation of it would not have to be that different from what they've seen in the past. You go through each person that comes in and make a choice. And, one by one, you find what you need.
I got the call from my agent. She told me the sides would be coming, and I didn't get the facts till I got home at 11. I did several things to prepare for the audition. One was memorize the lines. I looked into the TV guide to see if Doc was on that night. It wasn't. So then I went on the internet to look up Doc to find out what the show was about. I'd never seen it. Then I looked up my notes from the acting classes because I haven't auditioned for film and TV now for 5 months. I went to bed about 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. Finally got to go back to sleep, woke up again. So I got up and made a zone breakfast. I'm on the zone diet. It's a balance of protein and carbs and a little bit of fat, which I get from the almonds. And that balances my energy through the day and keeps the weight down. My favorite breakfast. I have a friend who's a hospital chaplain, which is the character I'm auditioning for. So I phoned Peter up and asked him all kinds of questions about what I would wear, what a chaplain would wear, all kinds of stuff like that. This scene is about I'm marrying two people in the hospital. So have you ever married anybody in the hospital?
Not really, no.
So what would you wear at work? Would you wear a jacket?
I used to wear a jacket all the time, but things have relaxed in the last few years, and so I don't anymore.
Okay, well, thanks, Peter. He actually was really glad to talk about it because, you know, people don't get asked what do you do and specifics about their job very often. I walked from home to the audition. I was nervous, but prepared. I did a lot of work on it. I'm a very controlling person, and I like to prepare. I like to have everything, you know, set. The more prepared I am, the better I feel. So I'm confident. I'm confident.
The only thing I'm concerned about is the things that you can't control. Like if you just have a little flub or you freeze up, things like that that you worry about, they're just feeling going into the room. I've done the work, so I'm as prepared as I'm going to be. So I just hope I don't have an unexpected hitch.
Auditions are beginning. Greg Campbell is up first. Hopefully his fatigue from lack of sleep won't outweigh his meticulous preparation for the part.
I stayed up late working on the script and doing preparation and got about 6 hours and woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. Other than that, I spent the whole day preparing and relaxing and eating properly, and yeah, I'm ready.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the presence of God to join Stephen and Tippy in the holy bonds of matrimony. Please join your right hands. Do you, Stephen, take Tippy to be your wedded wife, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Tippy?
I do. I do, Stephen. I take you to be my husband, for better and worse, richer and poor, in sickness or health, in wartime or peace, on land, sea, or in the air, for as long as we both shall live. I do.
Stephen, may I have the ring?
The ring? We never got the ring. Not to worry, it's been taken care of. It's a little something from my gas mask that I'll just get replaced on my way over to, to my assignment, the location at which I'm not at liberty to say. It's only a temporary placeholder until the actual ring is ready. With this ring, I thee wed.
In consideration of these vows, and by the laws of the state of New York, and the laws of God and His holy word, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Nice work. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Craig.
Take care.
I was worried that I was a little bland in there. That was my fear. At one point during the scene, I realized that I wasn't really reacting to anything, and I started to go, oh my God, I'm totally still and I'm not moving. I want the part, but I have no idea what they think. So I could do this role very easily. I just don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I'll be very glad if I do get it.
Now it's Tim's turn. He's already auditioned for Doc several times and hopes the chaplain may finally be the right role for him.
I got a call from my agent, and I'm going to go by her office and pick up the sides because I have an audition tomorrow for Doc at 4 o'clock. And I want to know how many pages I've got and how much work I've got ahead of me, because it can be anywhere from 1-2 pages to 20 pages of sides you sometimes have to work on in one night. Hey, Amanda.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. All right, here you go.
Great. It's a chaplain.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I can do that. That's within my range.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I will.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
First thing I do when I get the sides is count the pages. So I know what I'm going to go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and see where I'm at. And then I quickly just buzz through them. Once I've read through, my first priority is to memorize. Memorization is the most important priority the night before. The day of the audition is where I do most of the work on presentation. When I wake up in the morning, I still have quite a bit of work ahead of me. So what I like to do is go to the gym and work on them at the gym, which is the best place to memorize lines, because you do a bit of work, you memorize, you check, you memorize, you check. I just went through them, and I think I know them. But it probably will not be as easy in the room with a panel full of people. But now they're fantastic. I'm gym perfect. I've auditioned for Doc 4 times now. I got the pilot, and I figure it's my time again to get it. And I think I've got a nice face for a chaplain, a very non-threatening face, so that works in my favor. Although I have played a psychopath twice. I'm pretty good with auditions, but every single audition is a small nightmare of sorts because you're walking into a room where you're being judged by a panel of people on your talent. So my major concern is always blowing a line, just going blank. That's what I always am terrified about, is I'm just gonna go in the middle of a sentence and that'll be it, and go, I'm sorry, I just gotta start again.
There he is. This is
Hi,
Tim.
Claire. Hi, how are you? Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of God to join Stephen and Tippy in the holy bonds of matrimony. Please join your right hands. Do you, Stephen, take Tippy to be your wedded wife? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
And do you, Tippy?
I do. I do, Stephen. Take you to be my husband, for better and worse, richer and poorer, in sickness or health, in wartime or peace, on land, sea, or in the air, for as long as we both shall live. I do.
Stephen, may I have the ring?
The ring? I never got the ring. Not to worry. It's been taken care of. It's a little something from my gas mask that I'll get it replaced on my way over to, well, my assignment, the location of which I'm not at liberty to say. It's only a temporary placeholder until the actual ring is ready. With this ring, I thee wed.
In consideration of these vows, and by the laws of the state of New York and the laws of God and His holy word, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Very good work. Thank you.
Thanks. I think it went pretty well, actually. It's a good room. It was a friendly room. The important thing that I wanted to do was not be a priest, per se, as to be myself in that situation. And yeah, I was very happy with it. Very happy. Went well.
5 minutes before the audition, you've gone over the lines the final time, you've got yourself in a space where you want to be mentally, you stopped talking to people, you stopped thinking about other things, and you're focusing on the task at hand.
Sure. And this is Bob. Hello.
Two of the 3 auditions are over. In spite of his nerves going in, Tim is pleased with his performance.
Yeah, for me, for what I wanted to accomplish, I'm very happy with my audition.
Greg is feeling anxious about his audition.
I have no idea what they think. So I don't feel like I did my best, you know?
Next, it's Bob's turn. Fitting his rehearsals into the family schedule has been tough.
My agent called me the day before the audition. Through the computer, she faxes the sides over to me, and from that point on, I carry them around the house pretty much all the time. They'll be folded up and, stuck in pockets, so I can pull them out. Anytime I happen to be thinking of the line, I can pull them out and review them. Do you, Stephen, take Tippy to be your wife, your wedded wife? I knew by looking at the role that I was going to have to be pretty fluent with the lines, and I knew this is the wedding vows, so you can't mix the words up too much. Dearly beloved, dearly beloved. You don't want the chaplain to be thinking about what he's saying while he's saying it. So I knew that I was going to have to be a little more on top of the words. The morning of the audition, I took my sides with me to the park where I run the dog, and occasionally I am joined there by my friend, and he brings his dog.
I got her, Bob.
He helped me run the lines when we were there, so that's a real additional plus to have someone run the lines with you. When the dog gets tired, that rehearsal is over, and then I come home.
Okay, thank you, Bob. Sir. Good luck.
All right. I don't know the lines in my sleep, but I know them well enough to do an adequate audition, I think. I think I could have spent more time on them, but I just didn't have it today. I tried to work on them as much as I could. So now I just have to let go and just hope that they are there. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be stuck in between trying to remember your lines and worrying about that, and you have to focus on other things. So now comes the aspect of the audition where you let go and you just and let it come out. I don't want to be late for this audition. Sometimes it's unpredictable. Try as you might, sometimes you just don't have any choice. You get stuck waiting for traffic. Traffic can overamp me, so I need time to calm down, shake it out, and get focused on the task at hand. Absolutely.
And this is Bob.
Hello. Hi. Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the presence of God to join Stephen and Tippy in the holy bonds of matrimony. Would you please join your right hands? Do you, Stephen, take Tippy to be your wedded wife, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Tippy?
I do. I do, Stephen. I take you to be my husband for better and worse, richer and poor, in sickness or health, in wartime or peace, on land, sea, or in the air, for as long as we both shall live. I do.
Stephen, may I have the ring, please?
Ring? I never got the ring. Not to worry. It's been taken care of. It's a little something from my gas mask that I'll just get it replaced on my way over to my assignment, a location of which I'm not at liberty to say. It's only a temporary placeholder until the actual ring is ready. But with this ring, I thee wed.
In consideration of these vows, and by the laws of the state of New York and the laws of God, and in His holy word, I now pronounce you man and wife.
Good. It was very life-affirming.
There was it. It was not my best audition in the world, but it was all right. You know, you don't want to focus on the words too much, but I found myself like wanting to get the words a little better. I wish maybe I'd had them a little more in my head, so because I was searching for them. And when you do that, you take away from the performance. But other than that, I mean, it was okay. I had fun.
He's got the warmth and the professionalism all together.
Yeah, he was fine. I think he's going to be our guy.
The auditions are over. The final casting decision rests with the production team in Toronto and the executive producers in LA.
It is a very simple role, but I think what we want is we want someone who can create a specific character, a kind of undefinable magic that is unexpected.
Which he does.
Yeah.
He's got the warmth and the professionalism all together.
Yeah, he was fine. I think he's going to be our guy. The casting director and I talk about who we thought was the best, who we thought nailed it, who is probably right for the show. We make our choices. We send them to Los Angeles, and the executive producer and the network have a look at our choices, and they make the ultimate decision at that point. We're in the middle of preparation, and within a few days we're going to be shooting, so it's less than 7 days that they find out. Usually they find out in 2 or 3.
A few days have passed and the calls go out. 3 calls, 1 role.
Hey, Amanda? Hi, it's Tim.
Yeah, I'm just calling about the doc audition. Have you heard anything yet?
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
All right. Okie doke. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. I didn't get that one. Oh, well. I'm not sure exactly why they didn't hire me. I've auditioned for them quite a few times now, so there must be something I'm missing. I'm pathetically untalented or too tall, one or the other. I'm not really sure.
There'll be other auditions. And maybe I need another part to get me to Ireland this summer.
I look forward to whenever I do get on doc to talk to Billy Ray and all that stuff, but won't happen this time. So money would have been nice, but if I was in this for the money all the time, you know, not necessarily in this to get rich, but better luck next time. So,
Some of the shows are so hard to do. The people that we brought in were all great, and I wish that a lot of them could get the part.
Camera, action!
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together in the presence of God to join Stephen and Tippy in the holy bonds of matrimony. But please join your right hands.
oh God, actors, Jesus, God forgive them.
Wouldn't that be fun? Who knows?
Oh, what an education I'm getting. Sorry about that. I'm making your jobs difficult.
You want it described, and I'm trying to be Bob, you know?
Sure. All right. You guys are filming? Oh, really? You should tell me that.
I have to feed my meter now, if you don't mind.